Hello everyone and welcome. My name is TGIA. Today we'll be talking about some useful stuff for people who are starting out in Rend, and it also for people who have played this for a little bit. So today I have a list here that I'm gonna be reciting information from. Number one would be if you're just starting off in Rend, like let's say you just get to the server, it's a new server, no one else is in the server. You can also use this if you're new to a server and one of these is already established. The number one helpful thing that I have is don't eat. So when you first get in game, you would probably think, oh, I should like I should get food for my character, I should get water for my character. The reason you don't want to do this particularly is if you're just starting out, you're only like level 1, or you might have not even reached level 10, is in Rend for the tier 1 zone, which is the starting zone. If you don't leave this zone, then you don't have to worry about eating. And primarily when you first start out the game, you're going to be in this zone a lot. When I started, I was in this zone for probably a total of like 48 hours before I even ventured out into the different zones. So the first one was don't eat. It will save you time, the time that you can be investing in these right here. These are like watermelon patches, heart melon. The time you could be investing in those, especially when you get to a server and it's dead, not completely dead, but it's a new server, there's other people in the other factions. It would just be more important to harvest what you need, build up what you are trying to build up. If you die, respawn, go to your body and continue, because harvesting these could take about 5 minutes to get your food fully regenerated. Creating weaponry and going out there as a level 1 to try to get food and then cook it, it takes a lot of time. My second tip, my second, let's call these tips, I think that would just be a little bit easier. My second tip is when you're first trying to get into an area, and you're going up against targets that are a lot harder than you are, what I would suggest is make a 4x4, a little 4x4 if you can, and this might get outdated at some point, but currently it still works. And then open up all the doors. You want all the doors open, and the reason you want the doors open is because the reason you want to make a 4x4 in getting to a new area is because the creatures are really tough to kill at first, and this is sort of creating a protective barrier for you. If you're going against the Drac, which is like a raptor looking thing, try to put some stuff on the ceiling. And if you're going against the Banshees have kind of like wings. Try to put some stuff on the ceiling so they can't really shoot you through that portion of it. And then I sometimes turn these to walls right here, but leave the rest of them as a doorway. So when the creature, let's try to pick a fight here so I can demonstrate a little bit. Okay. Basically, let's say like I'm really new to it, I want to kill that creature. I just go back to my shelter, and it's going to wander around like this, and then and just whenever you can, try to get shots, try to get shots at it. So that's tip number 2, is build a 4x4. And then tip number 3, this one is in process. I'm not 100% sure if it works 100%, but I can tell you it does work for certain areas. Okay, so tip number 3 is use the let's see, I don't do this very much. Change R. One second. You want to use the triangular pieces for foundations and for ceilings. And let's see, I thought you can just click it. I mean, it should be able to. Yeah, like that one. That one's allowing you to. Oh, it might be only for ceilings. Oh, no. Okay, so see these triangular pieces? Use these. So, you see how my outpost is right here? Okay, so, normally I could only build a 3x3, and then I can't build a 4x4, so it's 4 long, right? I can't build it because this is like, oh, this area is blocked. So my tip to overcome that is just use these triangular pieces, but use them like this. And here is how I would recommend to use them. Actually, I'll show you really quick. Okay, in both ways. So basically, have your piece, you're gonna use L. Actually here. So you see how this one goes in, like there's two pointy sides coming in towards the middle. Both angles are coming in towards the middle. Both angles are coming in towards the middle. Both of them coming in towards the middle. So you want the point to come in towards the middle, and then that will allow you, and I even have stairs here as well. And I'm gonna go in here really quick and show you what it looks like. I've seen a lot of weird wall designs. So my third tip would be build like this right here. See how they're coming in at the peak, right? Like that. And here you can either put one of these down or you could pull the full one. It's up to your discretion. And then just go kind of like that. The reason, like for this, you can put a wall here and there. Now, you might want to, I haven't tested this out myself, but we can try it. Let's see, what if we, this is just something I was thinking about today. Let's create a door. Okay, that's not bad. But basically both of the foundations had to have been blown. One of the things with this design that's a little bit tricky is that you're going to want to be able to have the foundation at the highest tier. So you might want to leave the doors or like the walls for the second wall open for a little bit. And here, I'm going to destroy this really quick. And then that way, like let's say there wasn't walls here, you could upgrade the foundation and then you could upgrade those walls, and then later on you could come in through and then put the third wall in, and then the stairs. So that's my third tip, is just to use these. And then my fourth tip would be to, and I will actually show you this. I'm trying to give you as many visual demonstrations of this as possible, and I'm trying to keep it short. My fourth tip is use your torch, but flicker it when you need to. Don't continuously use it in caves, considering like the cave systems aren't very complex, so you wouldn't need anything too complicated.